Hi, welcome to another episode. That's Thing 2 Overture. It is Thursday, January the 18th, and we're coming at you pre-recorded.
Yeah, where it's cold. It's gonna only get colder. My name's Kevin. I hate the cold.
My name's Nolan. I hate the cold.
I'm Drew, and I'm okay with the cold if we get snow, but I live in Texas, and there's no such thing as snow here. But
Hold on.
everyone's like, oh, watch out for ice on the roads. I'm like, you idiots, there's no precipitation. There's no ice if it's not wet.
All right, hold on. What's the temperature there right now?
So today it warmed up. It got above freezing. But
Oh, fuck you! Fuck you!
Yeah.
Boo!
And tomorrow it's supposed to be like 60 or 70.
Boo! It's supposed to be -9 on Saturday. I'm sick of this.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. But listen, Nolan, the it might be a little bit off on the thing. It could be, like -2.
I still don't like that.
No, see,
Yeah.
okay, so when I talk about the cold, like capital C, I mean like death is you're now outside. This isn't like
Yeah,
you're in like
exposure is a
the
concern.
40s or whatever and you gotta wear a jacket. This is, no, we are into you will die now.
Yep.
As a kid, I never understood how ice could do damage. I now understand.
Oh, because it gets,
Yeah.
well, I remember as a child, I would run out in like the whenever it was snowing in our backyard where we had like a trampoline. I'd be like, "Yay!" and I would just wear like my jacket and like jeans and just, or not jeans, but like snow pants.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm playing around in the snow." And now I'm like, I'm bundled inside, and I'm like, it's too cold, and I don't want to I don't want to put the house temperature above 68 because I fear that if the heater breaks, it's gonna get real bad. So we
Yeah.
have to, we have to.
Okay. Yeah, so do you all get an email from your electric provider saying like, hey, please try to conserve electricity because we don't want to put a strain on our power grid?
No.
No.
Yeah, that's what the fucking privatized Texas.
Oh, well, that's because you
electric
have messed
company
up
does.
crap in Texas. That was part of the Texas
Yeah.
freeze,
Yeah.
where every
Yeah.
Texas electric company is separate.
Yeah,
It is.
and none
It
of
is.
them are like, and none of them, all of them are for profit, so they all suck ass.
And they're all like, "Listen, we are we like 250 days of the year. We're just worried about in the 80s AC. Sometimes we're just gonna get it's in the freezing. Sometimes.
no.
Good luck."
No. Because also during the summer, the college I worked at, to conserve power for the grid, turns off the AC between 1 and 4 o'clock every day.
Jesus.
Oh, that's like the worst
Yeah.
time to do it. Why wouldn't you turn it off in the evening? Like
Yeah,
when the sun is out. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Let's just say, okay, like,
because no
like,
one's using it then.
yeah,
No one's using it then.
like no, we're gonna crank up our AC in this empty building, but at peak hours in the middle of the day, we're just gonna turn it off.
Yeah.
I don't.
And then you add to it of like a freeze that happened that like made a senator flee the nation until he got caught doing it.
listen.
They didn't
Sometimes,
change anything.
listen.
Something got better for you guys.
Listen, Drew. His daughters were on a vacation to Mexico. Of course, he had to leave during the winter storm.
Yeah, of course. And
Who
his
who
dog at home,
who among us has not done that?
who has not planned a trip to Cancun to escape the deadly winter freeze?
Real talk. If I could,
Man
I
of the
would.
people.
Was I know
God,
I
can't
know
go.
I know it's political corruption and all, but man, yo, I'd take that hit right now if I could just get on my private jet and leave. I'd be gone.
I'll be honest. Yeah.
Please, Kevin, private jet? No, taxpayer-funded jet.
That's counts.
First class.
That's a private jet. That is a private jet. It's just private. You know what I mean. You're not with the rabble. You're not at the gate.
Yeah.
That's when I say private. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we know he's not paying to upkeep this plane.
Oh, of course not. That's why you're a politician.
Hate it.
You don't. Yeah, but I hate the cold. I hate not being able to go for my daily walks because even despite being a human being who hates leaving my house, I do like going for a walk outside. It gives me time to think. It's also part of the it kind of hit me when COVID was around where there's a difference between choosing to stay inside and then being forced to stay inside.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even if your life does not change, if someone puts that lock on the door, it's way worse. You're like, no.
Yeah,
And, like-
no, it really hit me hard too. I get you.
And add to it, we've like pulled all our blinds closed and everything just to help a little bit of insulation.
Oh yeah, it gets
And
dark.
so it's just you're in the box.
I'm that video of that Swedish, maybe Norwegian guy who was talking about having to sit in front of his UV lamp every day during the winter because it was too cold and dark. So the only way he has to do it is sit in his room and have like a UV sun lamp bombard him.
God. But he's so tan when he gets out of the winter.
Exactly. Actually, he was not tan. This was to preserve normal pale and not get into deficiencies.
Yeah. This is to also get the like mental medicine that comes with the UV light too.
Yeah. Because as we all know, with the UVs, Nolan, you know about the UV lights. You heard about that Castle Super Beast segment.
Oh yeah.
So Drew, it was that lady who canceled her board game because the sun told her not to do it. Do you remember that?
Nope.
Okay, so there's this Kickstarter where this lady who bid like a board game, and before she was going to release it, she did a post saying that the sun told her not to do it, so she canceled her board game.
Okay.
And she later did a post again to exemplify her true meaning of why the sun told her. And to, I'm not going to go into the big long of it. Suffice to say, her grand theory was that black people are stealing the UV light and its powers from the white people. And that she, as the pale huntress, must emerge to cull the black people. Because you see, as they gain their power from the sun, they are more like plants than people.
Is that better or worse than calling them animals?
So, probably worse, but the unintentional, as Wooly said, of making black people Vash the Stampede from Trigun is cool. So, but yeah. You know, the UV powers.
No, I don't want to be Vash. I want to be Million Knives.
Yeah, it's Million Knives.
Yeah, those are good characters.
I want to be Black Million Knives.
There you go. Who among us hasn't wanted to be Black Million Knives?
Damn. Hold on. I'm saving that. That's a good rapper name.
It is a good net rapper name. You get your Galaxy Gun or whatever. I forget his move. Angel Gun. The third gun of Trigun, because it was his gun, his arm gun, and then his little plant Angel Gun. I like Trigun. It's fine.
Sharon's great.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
I think I've only seen the same episode half a dozen times.
Most episodes are the same, so it's fine, but they're all really good.
It kind of has that Cowboy Bebop thing where there's 4 episodes of story. And then the rest of it is just, yo, here's Vash being a goofus.
Yeah, but I mean, I've literally only seen like the one with the underground water station or whatever.
Yeah.
That's like the only episode I've seen, and I've seen it I don't know how many times.
My favorite one's where he fights the Million Gun Gang on the train. I like that episode.
Oh, the train one's good
Yeah,
too.
I like the train episode. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's good.
How do we feel about Trigun Maximum?
I haven't seen it.
No,
haven't seen
that's
it
the
either.
manga.
I haven't
That's
read
the
it.
weird
Oh.
manga.
Wait, what's the new? Is the new show just called Trigun, or does it have like
I
a
think
little
so.
thing next to it?
I haven't seen
thought it was
CG
just
Trigun.
Trigun.
I do not like new CG Trigun Vash design.
Oh, with the hair down.
Yeah, I don't like the hair down. I think if the hair up,
Oh.
I'd be fine with it.
See, I'm upset about Real Problems, which is no Millie.
That's also Millie is important because that's Wolfwood's girl.
Gotta have your Milli Vanilli.
Yeah. Other anime, I watched Dungeon Meshi / Delicious in the Dungeon.
All of it, or just part of it?
They're actually Netflix is doing a good thing where they're releasing one episode a week
Thank God.
instead of releasing it all at once and saying marathon it. So
I kind of love that they're starting to do that, but it's mainly with the Japanese only shows that then come over to Netflix.
yeah, which is because they don't want a JoJo Stone Ocean disaster where they release it all and then the hype goes away instantly because JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is designed to be watched week to week with a cliffhanger as it was written. You don't want to.
Like,
Every episode ends on a cliffhanger and then you're barreling through it, then it doesn't work.
I don't like the other, like, go-to where they release a batch of episodes. I don't like that either.
I was okay with it if they know, like, Arcane League of Legends was designed for each 3-episode thing ended on a cliffhanger from week to week. And I was okay with that because they knew what they were doing and they knew, oh, we're going to be releasing 1, 2, 3, and then next week 4, 5, 6. Then the other one. But yeah, I think Delicious in the Dungeon's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a trigger show, but there's nothing trigger about it. At least from you're not getting any fancy. It's just kind of standard.
No, for the first episode. Yeah, couple episodes, it's just a lot of walking around doing dungeon stuff.
Yeah.
There's no big action set pieces.
There's no Kill la Kill, panty and stocky craziness. It's very workmanlike, which is fine. I'm not complaining.
Is it better or worse than Freyrin?
I haven't seen Freerun, but it is a lot less.
Nolan.
No,
I've watched like 3 episodes of Freerun, and that's good. It's starting out good, so
Because I only watched
I want to keep
2
watching it.
No, I think I watched 3 episodes too, and I was like, this is too boring for me.
Oh, I love the slow pace.
Oh, it's just nothing happens. I hate it.
Delicious and Dungeon, aka Dungeon Meshi, is this they're teaming up with this dwarf guy, and you know he likes to cook monsters, and the elf girl does not want to eat the monster despite the dish they make.
Main plot is Paladin's sister gets eaten by a dragon.
Yeah.
They have a certain amount of time to get to her before she's digested, but they have no supplies.
So
Answer: eat what you got in the dungeon.
Yep. And they team up with a dwarf researcher man who's devoted his life to finding edible stuff in the dungeon. And that's how they go.
Like Goblin Slayer.
No, but there's nothing there so far. There's been nothing pervy or anime about it. It's just been fairly straightforward.
No, even when
That's
she gets
so weird.
the mage gets eaten by the plant, it's not like weird. It's not pervy. It's just ew, gross.
Yeah, she gets like strangled by vines. Well, not strangled, but wrapped up by vines. But they're not like going up between the boob and ripping the clothes. It's just like, nah, she got hit with the ensnaring vines, and then they cut her loose, and then the joke.
That's my problem. Oh, never mind. Finish.
I was gonna say the joke is not that she got naked or whatever, but that the paladin knight guy was interested to see if it implanted its seeds underneath her skin and when they would rupture. And she did not like it.
Yeah, I think I've realized my problem with this show is that I confuse it with is it wrong to pick up chicks in dungeons? And I think
Oh,
there's
no, it does
also
look
a
the
show
same.
that's like a world without dirty jokes or something.
Well, there's a lot of
Like
it has that look of Japanese generic fantasy isekai, and you
it has
would,
the name too, like that naming
and I
convention, the
understand why you would be
troll
confused.
Alternia naming convention where they
There
bring
is
out
no
another child.
isekai here. It is just Dungeons and Dragons. They're eating the monster. Episode 2 revolves around using a trapped room to help prepare your food because it has oil trap and a flame spitter to help you roast the meat.
Oh.
And the halfling guy is getting upset because he's having to manually adjust the trap to get to the right heating element, and he goes, "I don't know how to do this. It's always on or off. It's not medium for broil."
Oh yeah, the halfling thief.
Yeah, he's great.
Why
Why
don't you hold it at like further away? Move it closer or farther.
Yeah, so it's fun. It's a fun show. I like it. The characters are pretty good. The food, they draw the food good. It's very important. They make that scorpion look really delicious.
Oh man, I really wanted to eat that.
I wanted to eat that scorpion real
Oh
bad.
my god.
That's just part of the gag where the elf is always like, these things are disgusting, and they are animated as the most gourmet food you have ever seen. You're like, holy crap. You would pay $1,000 to eat that scorpion.
You're a Food Wars fan too, aren't you?
I did like Food Wars. Food Wars is a lot more pervy than this show.
Mm-hmm.
This show has, I would say, zero perv into it.
So far, I don't know if there's.
It might get. I think it'll probably get a little bit as anime does. The amount of things you would have to turn off because your mom walked in the room on this show is very low.
Very low.
I would say I'd probably put it as low as anime gets.
The least amount of fan service.
No. Apparently there is some later on.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. I'm enjoying it so far.
There's always going to be that kind of stuff in anime. Even in serious shows, there's going to be the boob to booba time.
Every anime has the beach episode.
Yeah, or someone gets naked, or they're taking a bath and get interrupted. It just,
I don't know. That's why I like Neon Genesis Evangelion, because the anime shames you for enjoying the fan service.
I like.
It's like, you know what you're doing.
It's like, you're a disgusting monster. Women are people.
Evangelion is really good as one of those shows when you grow up and you watch it again, and you have a lot more sympathy for Shinji. Because as your edgy teenage self, you're like, oh god, getting that robot instantly. And then a couple years later, you see the experience of getting into the Evangelion is the worst. Mm-hmm. Step 1 is drowning. You just gotta breathe it in, Shinji.
Step 2 is just feeling all the pain your robot.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
I saw that episode of G Gundam. It did not go well where that child said, I'm gonna put on the rubber suit and was screaming as it hurt.
I think that is a high point too of Escaflowne, where like Vaughn is like getting more in tune with the magic of the thing, but he's at the point where there's no benefit and there's only, now I feel the hurt that the guy Melvith feels. This sucks.
Yep.
That's why you needed a superior anime. The opposite of Evangelion. Gurren Lagann.
Gurren Lagann kind of has some elements of Evangelion, honestly.
No, listen, you get in that robot, but you're doing it to protect your friends and family.
Yeah, but there's a lot of...
gotta do it.
There's still some psychological themes going on in Gurren Lagann about growing up. Evangelion and Gurren Lagann are both about growing up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they're doing it, but they're showing the movies right now at the cinema.
Cool.
I don't know why, unless something's happening.
Maybe we're in that cinema where. So what if the cinema has known that movie theater attendants are going down because most people aren't into Marvel Cape shit anymore? So we
Yeah.
gotta get those weebs out. If we put Gurren Lagann on the screen, the animes will crawl out and they'll watch
I
it.
think he means Evangelion.
No. Gurren
Gurren
Lagann.
Lagann.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm. It would also be true for Evangelion. If you put the
Yeah, 100%.
theatrical anime movie on, the anime nerds will come out. They'll come out
I
to
don't
see
wanna-
it.
I would like to go out to see it, but I don't want to be in that crowd.
Oh, you got to be in
If I
that
wanna be
crowd
really
if you want
honest.
to do it.
If you can, just go in the middle of the day.
Yeah, they won't be out there.
They're not. They'll be in school.
Don't.
Cause I'm trying to figure out how to go see The Boy and the Heron. I don't think I'm gonna.
Oh, just watch it in the middle of the day. I remember
Oh,
watching Howl's Moving Castle, middle of the day. I was the only one in the theater. Because it was the anime movie. Then again, anime has gotten a lot bigger since when I was in that era.
You're allowed to like anime now.
That is
Yeah.
still weird to me. I can't handle it.
It's equal to TV now.
I can't. I'm still struggling with my old man nerd rage whenever I see people, quote unquote normal people, talking about video games and anime, and whenever I go to the store and I see nerd shit everywhere. It's still, I wrote that comic and that comic is still true.
Listen, you see Usher dressed up as Gojo and you get confused.
It's very confusing. It's very weird. It's still that monkey paw feeling of everyone likes the thing you liked and now you can't handle it.
Well, Kevin, does it make you feel better if the monkey's paw is actually like it's called black culture?
No,
Yeah.
I've always,
Like,
that's
it's not
fine.
you, it's black culture is the one paying the monkey paw.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Unfortunately.
that inroads was because fighting games. Here's Castle Super
Hold on.
Beast.
I'll hold on a second, Drew. I'll roll it back. It's 50% black, 50% Hispanic culture.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
love
There's
that
some
stuff as much as
Filipino.
us.
There's some Filipino stuff in there too.
He said Hispanic culture.
Yeah, exactly.
Filipinos aren't Hispanic.
Come on.
I'm just saying that, like, to me, it's the fighting game crew. That unique mix of super nerd bullshit, but also black culture.
Yeah, so
Hip-hop.
it's cool.
But
Because
it's,
I mean, it's the thing of like everyone just grew up watching anime at this point,
Yeah.
and it's just another cartoon. It doesn't matter.
no. People talk about Bleach, and you're just like, okay.
But then Soldier Boy puts out an album called Anime.
Yeah, he did, but that was a long time ago.
That laid the groundwork, Kevin.
Okay,
You're-
that's the foundation. So Soldier Boy watching anime and then laughing at Braid to make the game developer cry because Soldier Boy didn't get the meaning of Braid.
No, yeah.
Remember, it was like Jonathan Blow, and there's just the image of him watching Soldier Boy just going, "Yeah, well, this game crazy. You just jump on stuff and rewind time." Ah! And the guy was just, the developer was like, had tears in his eyes. He was like, "You don't get the meaning, Soldier Boy. The meaning is that Braid Man was a bad boyfriend and that the woman loved the Bowser. She wasn't running away from Bowser. She was running away from you." Don't you
Oh, so it's NTR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mario was in the. Okay, even though Rick and Morty, the joke of going in the closet wearing your Superman outfit while being
Jerry's dad.
cuckolded is really funny. I can't stand the idea of just putting on the Superman shirt. It was that image where like his mom and the
He's
guy
unbuttoning his shirt and like revealing the
The
Superman
Superman.
logo.
It's really funny. I don't care. Rick and Morty season 1 had some jokes. I'll die on that hill.
I think that was season 2.
I don't care. Rick and Morty 1 to 2 had some jokes.
Yeah, early was okay. I saw like one joke out of the new one that I'm like, oh, that's okay, and then I still am not
Well,
watching
you're
it.
always going to get one or two in that kind of show. It's similar to how I've seen Family Guy clips of newer seasons that have been funny. Because Family Guy can still be funny for 30 seconds at a time.
I don't know why, but I'm kind of interested in watching the Ted Show now.
I hear that the Ted Show is not bad. It may be the young Sheldon of
see?
Seth MacFarlane.
Who's in that that's surprising to learn?
Oh, I have no clue. I haven't even watched it.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah,
I just hear the buzz that Ted Show is fine.
Like, I didn't think it was out yet.
Oh, it's all out on Peacock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw ads for it when I was watching the Premier League with my dad.
Oh yeah, how do you guys feel about you? Wait, do you watch football or just
I watched both.
football?
I watched both
Okay.
footballs.
Okay, I heard something about like the playoffs are only going to be on Peacock now. Is that true?
I have no idea because we just watched. It's hard to watch NFL on a regular game because you're getting 5 minute of commercial to 5 minute of game. Every time play stops and ad starts, it is a nightmare. We don't really watch it for the playoffs, and generally we skip the Super Bowl because the Super Bowl always sucks to watch.
Unless I'm going to a party, I don't care about the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the dark truth of NFL is the further the playoffs go, the worse the quality of games becomes because every team wants to play super conservative and safe because they don't want to lose. So all your cool players doing your long bombs and your risky trick plays goes away.
Oh, boo, that sucks.
Because we're not doing that. We're going straight for the most bland, boring. No, we're never going for it on fourth down. Never, ever. Not lose. It goes from we need to win to we need to not lose. It's always kind of a bland game.
Nobody wins but I. What happened to the spirit of baseball?
Premier League has that. Premier League, they just go. Because you get points. There is no playoffs. It's your record in the main season. That's how you win.
Yeah, seriously. It's what did basketball do?
They did like a mid-season thing, I believe.
Yeah. And like I know all the coaches were like, yeah, I really like discourages like sportsmanship and I really don't like it. And then those same coaches are like blowing out a shitty team by 100 points because it matters.
Well, you also have the issue where as the meme was, I believe for the 76ers, trust the process, aka tank so hard until you have enough good draft picks to get a good team. So you just tank 2 seasons.
Well, I mean, the Cleveland Browns have been doing that for decades, and it's not doing anything for them.
No, they're in the playoffs. They're in the playoffs.
Anybody can be in the playoffs. Yeah.
They got past the wild card weekend.
I've seen pros versus Joes, Kevin. I could be in the playoffs.
That's
okay?
right. Let's do it. What position are you gonna play, Drew?
Quarterback.
There you go.
Okay, listen. I've seen a lot of pros versus Joes shows. I've recently seen the perfect one.
The episode of King of the Hill where they play against the 3-man charity team.
No, it's a little show called Physical 100.
Oh, you talked about this last time. Tell me more about Physical 100.
Okay. Korean show, 100 participants, each with like different levels of physicality, and they're here to see who has the best body. Pro athletes, just like rescue workers, firemen, cops.
People who you would describe that they need to be in some form of physical fitness to do their thing.
Yeah, like a movie star, stuntmen, Olympic athlete, like multiple Olympic athletes from multiple different sports, all doing like
Ninja Warrior champions.
I wish it was.
It's Makoto Nagano doing push-ups on top of his.
Pretty much yes.
Listen, I had to self-censor at first. I was just gonna say Makoto Nagano, and then I was like, oh, I should put context on this for listeners.
No, they just know.
Yeah.
They, if you're listening, you know about Makoto
No.
Nagano doing push-ups on your Mr. Ninja
Your
Warrior.
captain's boat.
Yeah, all right.
Now,
Continue, Nolan.
It's that, but it's like, you see the competition, you're like, I can totally do that, and then it's just let's watch a man hold 200 pounds in the air for 5 hours.
Yeah.
And you're just seeing him just struggle, just dying. You're like, oh man, I could never be that strong. I couldn't do that. I'm not that weak. I'm so weak. I couldn't do that. Watch this person hang in the air for like 30 minutes, holding onto a bar, and they're just shaking and dying, and sweat dripping down them. Oh,
So that's how I feel when I watch ballet.
yeah. Oh, it's so good. It's a great show.
So,
Oh, I need to watch it.
do they have any curveball challenges? Are they all like physical fitness? Is there like a man versus food round where he has to eat the 3-pound pancake or something?
No, it's all physical.
Okay, because I kind of like the idea of like the slob challenge being thrown in randomly.
And there's 1v1s, like bouts of strength and speed. There's let's move this entire ship with our strength. There's the punishments of Hades, which is like the second to last one. Dude, the punishment of Hades is probably the best moment in that.
Describe to me the punishment of Hades.
There's five.
Eliminated?
Hmm?
Are people eliminated, or is the point of the show to show how each of them do every time?
People are eliminated.
Yeah, it
there's
becomes
only, There's only one round where a team comes back, but that's it.
Mm.
Yeah, because you're determining the strongest man.
Yeah.
But I think that's a little biased, because like, what if someone sucked at the first one, but then they would have nailed the rest of them?
Then you're
So,
this
like, what?
tough.
So
It would have hit you at some point.
There's the hanging one is just to see who has the most endurance, who can hang the most. But that's just a prelim to the one-on-one fights, and the one-on-one fights are there's 2 arenas, one for agility and one for strength. One that has like a jungle gym and it's just keep the ball away, and the other one's just you're in a mud pit fighting strength to strength. So
Good.
it's evened up for everybody.
Mm.
Oh man.
Yeah, because to me, you got to beat all the challenges. It doesn't matter what
Okay.
order they come in.
Sorry. The
Well, no,
punishment
I think everyone could compete in all the challenges and get a score based on each challenge, and then you total up the scores at the end.
Yeah, but that's not dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I mean, it is. I mean, I get it.
Listen, when they get to the last 20, you're like, no, these were the best. I've been watching the entire time. These 20 were the best ones. Oh, man, it's super. Okay, the punishment of Hades. There's 5 different games. There's the challenge of Sisyphus, where just rolling a boulder up a hill. Then
Yeah,
let it,
good.
then- okay, no, you let it drop. You have 10 seconds to breathe, and then you do it again.
Damn.
And you do it, and do it, and do it until
You
you
do
can't
it-
do it no more.
Until you're the last one.
Good.
There's the lift of Atlas, which is once again you put 200 pounds over on your back and you just hold on to it for 5 hours.
Until the other guy drops.
Dude, it's insane. It's crazy. There's like an agility one, which is the torch of Prometheus. Run through an obstacle course the fastest and grab the torch. He's progressively getting faster. Also, in the show, there's like no breaks because people are coming in just injured and broken,
Good.
like taped up.
That's what it has to be. That's
Oh,
what it
man,
has to be.
it's great.
Is it all Greek god themed, or is this just like one round? Does each round have its series of?
This is just one round. The other ones kind of have some other themes, but
Okay, because I like every. It's like every tower and every section has its own theme.
Dude, oh man, it's great. Oh, there's like there is sort of a Viking section.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's what I want to
is.
see. I want to see like the Viking section. There's the Greek god section. There has to be, because it's Korea. That should be like the final, like the Korean mythos at the top.
I do like at the end there were 2 foreigners. One was a black guy named Miracle that was a dancer, and the other one was just white man from Texas that came to Korea to play baseball,
Hell
and
yeah.
is like 6'5".
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say just it was Wayne from Letterkenny.
Dude. No.
Oh.
What's best is like almost all Korean, so that's all they're speaking, except for the white guy who's just like, yeah, hey, good job, keep going, guys. And they have to subtitle him.
Good.
It's great. I love it. Oh, man,
I want them to do. Do you remember the Venture Brothers with the mutants in the biodome? And Dean challenges the leader to like the sacred Indian rites or whatever.
I do not remember.
Featuring things like give. I want that for one of the challenges. It's like
Okay.
each other wrote
all right.
twists and leg wrestling and.
At one moment in the jungle area of the 1v1, a guy's like, I don't want to play keep away with the ball. Let's just fight.
Good.
And the judges go, okay, yeah, they're two MMA fighters. Let's just let them have like a little sparring match, and then the winner of that wins.
Good.
It's like, yeah, I know, I love that. It's like, who cares? Whoever wins gets the ball. All right,
Yeah.
Whoever wins gets the ball.
Let's do the knife edge death match. They put a knife under each of their feels.
Yeah.
And then we're just gonna punch each other, and whoever. Do they have a knife edge death match? Because that feels like something this show would do. You just be.
If asked, I think the judge would be like, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Yeah, you just punch each other in the face until one of you falls down.
There's just dudes with like broken ribs and like rolled ankles, just taped up, just like limping along, doing feats of strength the best they can. Oh, it's a fantastic show. The best reality TV right now.
Good. I like it.
God.
Yeah, I'd seen commercial, or I mean, I guess I'd seen like title card on Netflix and stuff, and been like, is this just Squid Game knockoff?
No, it's better. It's way better.
This show sounds like the most interesting reality show since when I was listening to the Homestuck podcast and they were describing Fuckboy Island.
Oh yeah.
And they were describing that as the fuckboys got eliminated, they formed their own society on like a beach.
Yeah, they got sent to Himbo.
Yeah.
Not Limbo, Himbo.
And I kind of wanted them to go more into it, where they were like Lord of the Flies.
Okay, I'm going to be real with this. There are a lot of fuckboys on
Of
the
course
show.
there are going to be. You need every reality show needs the fuckboy to become eliminated. That's like your jobber wrestler. His name.
What's even better is when the fuckboy wins.
The lights shine, the lights of television shining cannot help but attract the fuckboy moth to the flame.
Oh yeah, there's like at least 10 fitness influencers on there.
Exactly. You need Korean Logan Paul to show up, and you need him to be destroyed because he can't carry the 200-pound rock like the firefighter can. Like you need Korean fitness Logan Paul, and he's there, and he's like, "Yo, I'm the strongest and the sexiest." And then like firefighter man beats him, and then he takes off his shirt, and all the Korean ladies lose their mind. And then he's like, "No, I'm both weaker and not as hot as Korean firefighter man."
Then Korean firefighter man is like, "I'm so strong," and then just like Olympic wrestler comes in and goes, "No, I win." It just crushes them.
Does Jose Mendoza show up riding his horse with his family?
I wish.
That'd be cool.
Oh, man.
That's no. So this perfect topic. Have y'all seen Zac Efron lately?
No.
Oh yeah. I've seen what he looks like from Iron Claw.
Because yeah, he's in a wrestling biopic. So this is the High School Musical fuckboy now.
Look at him.
Okay. He's bulking up, I guess.
And it is bizarre. Every time I see it, I'm just like, ugh.
Well, you gotta wrestle. You Guy, it takes a lot to sculpt your body to be a wrestler.
Mostly steroids.
Yes.
Well, it's mostly you get to a size, and then you just like starve yourself to get definition before the match. You go in like that water dehydration because you got it. That's how you get the cut. Because you're not cut for every day. You're only cut on day of the show. The rest of the night, you look like a human.
Just sweat it out in the sauna for an hour.
The sauna.
Damn.
That's what it means to be a wrestler. That's why I can't be a wrestler.
That's what I used to do when I was a wrestler.
I'm not very physical or fit. I would be like Andy Kaufman, but with none of the inherent charm or comedic genius. Because they'd be like, Kevin, is this a bit? And I'm like, no. And they'd be like, wow, he's doing the Andy Kaufman bit real good. And I'm like, it's not a bit.
He is completely committed.
He's devoted his character to even more.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. I speaking of fitness influencer, I watched the South Park, the latest one. It was okay. The plot, the funniest part of it was Randy Marsh trying to be his OnlyFans page. Trying to make money on OnlyFans by just like taking pictures of his penis and balls, and no one wanted to watch it. And he's like, listen, all these people are making money on OnlyFans, and I can't do it. No one's watching me. No one's watching a middle-aged man show off his penis. That part was funny.
Twig and berries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he was, because it kept getting progressively more extreme as he was trying to do Instagram cooking videos, but his penis was there. And it was like, no one's watching my videos. But the rest of the thing wasn't super great. It was a lot about, like, are the kids into drinking Logan Paul's energy drink, which I don't know if they are or not.
I don't think kids should be drinking pre-workout.
They shouldn't.
I don't think kids care about Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Like, I think they might buy his energy drink, but I don't think they care. Like, they're not buying it because Logan Paul, and they're not like me, who's gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna buy this. This is Logan Paul's. Like, they just are disinterested in him.
I don't know what the kids are into nowadays. I'll be real. I have no idea.
I would guess
Drugs.
like I Show Speed. That's the only one I can think of.
Oh, are they getting into the mob over the free PlayStations?
I think being gay and doing crimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this like the 21 Jump Street?
Be gay and do crimes that don't hurt people. All right.
Are we on the 21 Jump Street where we go back to high school and now the cool kid is like the queer activist? And you're like, what?
It's the guy
Channing
wearing the
Tatum
Naruto
can't
shirt.
handle it. I like
the cool kid's just wearing his Goku.
He's wearing his Goku
shirt.
Kigurumi and talking about a political climate activism, and you're just like, what the hell is this? And the guy who's really tough and strong and plays sports is derided, and they're like making fun of him. Is that how it is nowadays?
I don't know. I was in a weird spot where I was like, I was the jock. I lettered in varsity for like 2 sports, but then I also was like, "Yo, did you guys check that last episode of Dragon Ball Z? It was crazy,
Hell
right?"
yeah!
Yep. Now Goku's in the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade.
Yeah, he is. So is Luffy.
Wow, Luffy is. That's the one that is
His
crazy.
hat got a
for
little
me.
deflated, but that's okay.
I'm still like a little miffed that it's Super Saiyan Blue Goku and not just like regular hair Goku.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, if I'm really miffed, it's that it's not Dragon Ball Goku, like, riding Flying Nimbus. I think that would be the best Macy's Day.
I would accept Z Goku riding Nimbus.
Yeah.
Or my favorite Goku, which is thin adult Goku. Like teen Goku. Lanky Goku.
Yeah.
That's my favorite
Yeah, that-
Goku.
Yeah, the early Z, late Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
where he's full size, but he hasn't beefed out yet. He's kind of lean.
He has no Kevin. He hasn't cut the water weight.
Yeah, he
yet.
hasn't cut he hasn't got
hasn't-
cut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's not bulking for the
round.
show. He wasn't drawn by that one animator who made them all really large with the large necks. I don't remember that animator, but you know, if I start talking about those episodes where they all had the large necks.
Japan's Rob Liefeld.
Yeah. I remember the totally not marked Dragon Ball retrospective where he kept talking about the different animators, and there's like the one guy who drew them like with the big beefy, and they were kind of bad, and he were always corrected, but that style stuck. Because if you want to appeal to kids in middle school, it's to make them huge. We all know it.
Yeah, that's true.
We all know kids like to draw big neck Goku. Kids in middle school.
Easy.
Kids in middle school did not have the sophisticated taste to like lanky Goku, as that's the best Goku. No, they wanted buff Goku.
Wait, yeah, why do you think Broly's so popular?
Yeah, because he's the strong.
Yeah.
He's even buffer Goku. But yo, remember that time when like Goku did the Kamehameha wave on him, and like Broly just walked through it?
Dude,
that's so cool. And then like Super tried to do it. It didn't quite work as well because you know you're just redoing it. But that first time,
sorry, you said Kamehameha wave, and that made me think Spirit Wave. And God, episode 3 sucks ass. Like, how does it get so bad so fast?
I know. Can I give the spoiler of what I know of Yu Yu Hakusho? What it cuts out.
We've all watched it before.
I haven't watched. Okay. The live action cuts the Dark Tournament.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in the trailers.
Okay. Which I think is.
So. Sorry. How far have you watched Drew?
Oh, after episode 3, I was like, I'll try to keep watching more, but like, I don't care.
It's
like literally episode 4, Kevin. They're going to like Hangman's Island essentially to do the substitute Dark Tournament, which is them just fighting Team Toguro.
That's really fast.
No. So in your mind, you're like, oh, what's going to happen is, Toguro and his brother are going to fake it like they did.
That part was really the first fight where they fake him, fake him out, and then Toguro shows up. It's like I wasn't even trying, idiot.
But no, now it's the actual fight.
Yeah,
that's a little fast.
Kevin, you know how long Yusuke knew Genkai before she gave him the Spirit Orb?
Like 1 episode?
A month, maybe?
Okay, so like I understand. It feels like the show is trying to just skip out. Does this show skip both the Genkai tournament and the Four Saint Beast?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Because I could see truncating those, but the Four Saint Beast is important because that's how Yusuke, Hiei, and Kurama kind of like get on speaking terms after the Spirit Detective arc.
And I feel like the Genkai tournament is so crucial to establishing like the characters of so many.
Oh, Kuwabara! That to me, the Genkai tournament is all about Kuwabara and why he is a part of the crew.
No, I think they do a good job in the live action of showing like while they're training at Genkai's why Kuwabara is part of the crew. Because like while Yusuke is being a crybaby about like Genkai's harsh training methods, like he goes outside on a smoke break and just sees Kuwabara slamming wooden sword after wooden sword into a rock that Genkai's told him he has to cut in half as his training. But then they like overly spiel like, do you see he has grit unlike you, Yusuke? And it's like, this is stupid. You lost me. I just needed Yusuke being like, oh damn, Kuwabara ain't stopping.
Because like the part I would truncate if I had to truncate anything of Yu Yu Hakusho is I would truncate the first Spirit Detective stuff where he was a ghost.
Oh, they cut that out almost.
I would like completely. To me, I would cut.
Yeah, they do.
I would go like Yusuke dies, then Yusuke comes back, and then we go into fighting Kurama and Hiei and the other random guy who was there too.
And it's set up to make you think it is going into like that stuff basically, because like the spirit flies are like infecting people, and that's what kills Yusuke. Is someone like out of control truck driving who's like has one of those Makai insects in him.
Okay.
Also, sorry, I want to go over that. That's pretty brutal the way they show him getting hit by the truck.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
what
it.
this show is so good at being brutal. Oh my god. Watch the first episode. Don't watch anymore. The first episode is a banger, and you're like,
Great.
yes. Especially, I need a gif of Yusuke drop kicking Kuwabara.
Dude, oh, it's so good.
That's the like it's shot from like an alleyway, like looking out on the road, so you just keep seeing Kuwabara get like shoved back into his boys catching him, and they're like throwing him back up because he wants to fight. And then they catch him once, and as he's struggling to get back to his feet, Yusuke just drop kicks him from out of frame, like into frame. It's just like, oh hell yeah!
Oh,
Kick his ass!
damn, that first episode's so good.
Yep.
I hate it.
Uh-huh. That first episode's something.
So
First
what-
2 episodes or something.
So what we're saying is that on the production side, this is a show failed by its script writing because production and acting and casting wise, all the pieces are there.
Yes.
Yep.
We're not lacking
Well,
in.
costuming is kind of a problem too. Like I think Yusuke looks spot on. Kuwabara looks good. Kurama and Hiei have problems, but then like
I think Hiei has more problems than Kurama because once Kurama
100%.
transforms into the Silver Fox, I'm like, I see it. That looks good.
But Kevin, let me ask you something. What's wrong with Yusuke's green school clothes?
I don't know.
Nobody else at his school has a green
Oh, yeah.
uniform.
Yeah, that would make sense.
So now everyone at his school has a green uniform except Kuwabara. So now Kuwabara is the bad student who.
No,
So
that
it's like-
doesn't work.
I know it doesn't work for either of them.
No, because Kuwabara.
Also, this got me thinking, like, does Yusuke have the wrong school uniform because his mom bought the wrong school uniform and not because he... And, like, that makes it extra sad.
Oh, well, you're supposed. Yeah, Yusuke's mom and Yusuke is supposed to be very tragic.
Oh no, let's talk about the biggest problem this show does. There's no Kuwabara sister
Oh,
at
no.
all.
Oh,
I'm
see,
disgusted by it.
so it feels like what they did is they wanted to hit the high points of the show, but they didn't know what the high points of the show actually are.
No,
From what I
they had the problem.
God.
It only has high points.
Okay, well, what I'm trying to say is, when I hear about One Piece, which I haven't seen, is it showing the high points of the arcs, but it's not skipping all of them.
Yeah, but that show also has, like, a misunderstanding of its characters. This show doesn't really.
I can't judge because I've seen neither.
Mm-hmm.
The only one I watched was the Cowboy Bebop one, which was terrible, except for that
You
one
should watch-
episode where they
You
just
should
made
watch
their
One
own
Piece
cartoon.
though. But yeah,
One Piece is live action. One Piece is on my list of show to watch with my dad, but currently we got to watch Reacher because Reacher is very large and he's gonna kill those people. It's very
he's gonna
important.
be.
I don't want to talk about live action Yu Yu Hakusho in the same breath as the other two because, like, it's a Japanese production.
Yeah.
So it's more like your live action Death Note movie
I-
than the live action Netflix Death Note.
Oh, so it's more like the adaptation. Because I think the same production did the Alice in Borderland show that did Yu Yu Hakusho, which I watched. And I have never seen the source material, but they did a good death game. I thought it was
Yeah.
pretty good.
It's interesting death game.
I like the one where they're just in the apartment building and one guy has a gun and you just,
Gun,
kinda just
yeah.
there you go.
Just run and hide.
Hide and seek. There you go. Deal with it. I thought it was pretty good. I'm like, that show's all right. I like me a good death game. I'll watch that. Yeah, I'm just excited for Jack Reacher. I'm ready to. I'm in the mood for Jack Reacher to be very large and to kill people. And then to say,
wait, sorry. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I gotta go. Just,
all right.
I was just gonna say.
Oh, no.
Last reminder is watch Games Done Quick if you're not watching it. It's
It's
still good, still entertaining.
yeah.
You got 2 or 3 days.
Just watch the
They're
game. Watch
They're gonna
games.
beat Baldur's Gate 3 on Saturday in 35 minutes. So
Oh, that means they're gonna
Dude,
they're
okay.
gonna detonate
I'm watching
Gale.
that.
It's like the second to last game, so
Always watch a game that has 1,000 hour and then the speed run is 20 minutes.
2 minutes.
That's always the one you want.
yeah,
All right.
Octopath Traveler was something like that too.
Oh. Okay.
Or
I guess
any of the RPGs where they hit the minimums. The Pokemon speed runs were like, this is the game, 50 minutes because we just hit minimum battles.
But all right, I'll see
All
you all
right,
next week.
see ya.
Yeah.
Bye, Drew.
I
We can still talk for like a couple minutes.
No. I also want to talk about. So you know how One Piece is on Netflix. Now they have the newest episode of One Piece on Netflix.
Okay.
So it's the current arc.
Well, that's good.
Egghead.
That's good. I saw that opening. It looked really good.
But they're still missing. I think from Paramount War till Egghead is not on Netflix.
I mean, that's the street.
They're going to get it eventually.
They'll get it. Also, One Piece is so long. If you started at the TV show and then you watch the anime and then you're watching it, it'll get there.
I am getting there because I'm already at Thriller Bark and I've been watching it pretty much any time I've had time to just goof around or I was doing chores or something.
Hell yeah! I've just watched. I started watching League of Legends Professional again.
just to get back into it.
Well, because I like it's one of those things where I can still understand it because I have the slight urge to play League of Legends, but I don't want to play, so I'll just watch the professionals play, and it accomplishes the same thing.
It fills
the same void. I'm just looking. I'm like, yeah, oh man, that guy's ganking mid. That's what I would have done. His teammate can actually combo his abilities. That's something. Oh, the dragon's up and everyone's moving down there to fight it. Wow. Instead of just me, and then I'm pinging the dragon and saying we need to take the objective, and then they just don't, and then we lose, and I'll go.
And then they call me a slur.
Yeah, now that's what
it's about.
That's what League of Legends is. Also, I've just been playing Teamfight Tactics, and I'm like, I like League of Legends, and I would like to engage with it more, but there's not enough opportunities for me to engage with it that spark my interest. None of the Riot Forge games really make me feel like, eh.
Yeah.
The fighting game I'm excited for, and the MMO I'm excited for, but I'm not really excited for Stardew Valley, but with Yordles. Or the Teemo, the new emotional game, I don't care. The Ruin King game seems good, but that event happened 2 years ago and is done. So it's just kind of like, okay. I was also, my brief comment, I put Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 is fine. I'm not going to play it. It's fine. I feel like as an MMO, it's okay. But if it's, I think you should. It's his third place against Final Fantasy and Warcraft. If you could play one of the other two, play one of those. Probably Final Fantasy if you really had to pick, unless you just have Warcraft poisoning.
Yeah, it's true.
But that's it for me. I gotta go keep warm. Stay warm, Nolan.
I'll try my best.
Stay warm. Later days.
Bye.
Bye.